Okay, so the first thing we need to do is look at all the given information, and when we look at the given information, we will see that the financial year that they speak of is basically from July to July. Now this information is given to us in the question paper. It's not exactly here, but it is in the entire question, and you notice that it's from July to July. Now why this is important is because we, in our question, we have May 2018, but also there are two different financial years here. So if you look at May 2018, May 2018 will fall from the range of July 2017 to July 2018. So this range has been given to us, right? My 2018 will fall in that range. So why is this important is because it explains to me that I need to use this tariff ratings here, right? Instead of the other one is 2018-2019. It falls out of the May 2018. So now that I know which column I'll be using, also additional information is that the VAT is excluding, right? Take note of that, the VAT is excluding. So I need to be cautious of that, right? And then if I look at my question, it tells me that the 600 Rand is including VAT. So the first question, what they want is they want to know the VAT amount. So in order for me to work out the VAT amount, we generally know that VAT is 15%. So I removed the VAT using this formula, which is 100 over 115. This means I'm taking out the amount. So I multiply by the 600 that's given in the question, right? And my answer will be 521,74. This is important because this is the amount excluding VAT. This is not the VAT as the question requires. So what I need to do is I need to take the 600, subtract the 521,74, and it will give me only the VAT amount, which is 78 Rand 26 cents. So this is only the VAT amount. Okay, so that's the first question A. Then we come to the second question, which is to determine the number of kilowatts they received. So in order for us to work this out, we need to use the amount excluding VAT because our table has values excluding VAT. So the amount we will use is 521,74. So by using the subtraction method, right, we need to work out how many kilowatts per hour we are using. So basically we look at the first block and we see it is from 0 to 50, which will be 50, and we multiply it by the rate, which is 96 Rand 93, 96 Rand 93. But remember it's in cents, so what I will have to do is divide that by 100 to make it rands and cents. So calculating that there through, I'll get 473 Rand and 275. So that's the first part. Now notice I only use 50 kilowatts here. That's how much I used. So now that I go to the next one, I will subtract the next one. The next one, if I notice it, it is from 50 to 350, so that will be 300. And 300 is smaller than the 473, so it will be manageable. So I'll use 300 times the rate there. What's the rate there? The rate is 116,88. 116,88. And remember also divide by 100 because these are in cents and you want it in rands and cents. And the amount that I'll end up with is 122,635. So looking at the third one, now I've got money remainder. So I want to make sure that I'm using all the money to determine how many of these kilowatts I used. So far I've used 50, I've used 300. So if I have a remainder money, which is 122, I need to also use that until I finish all the money. So basically I've accounted for all the money from the 521. I've accounted for all the money. So how do I do this here? I look at the third column, just as I've done previously. I look at the third column and I see it's from 350 to 600. Now 350 to 600 is an amount of 250. Right, now 250, if I had to multiply it, it will be more than what I require here. I want 122. So instead of doing this here, what I do is now I apply something else where I've gone to my lowest possible money, which is 122, and if I multiply by the 250, it'll be way more, so my calculation won't be correct. So what I do now is, now that I find that I can work with this, I go straight to the rate, immediately to the rate, and when I divide the rate, so my rate is, in this case it is 124,92, right? So when I go take the rate and I divide it, if I divide it, that amount will give me the amount of kilowatts. So I'll take 1,2492. Now why did I make it 1,24? Is because I've divided it by 100, because I converted it to rands and cents, and the amount I'll get there is 98,1708. So remember, this is the kilowatts, so this is another kilowatts which I've used. So the three circles that I have here is the kilowatts I've used. So remember, my method is different with the third one because I cannot subtract according to the amount of in the block. The block shows 250, that's in that block, from 350 to 300, so I can't subtract with that. It will be too big compared to 122. So I apply this, and then I get the kilowatts, the remaining kilowatts. So therefore my answer will be 50 plus 300 plus 98,1708, and the kilowatts I would use is 448,17, rounding off to 2 decimal place.